all my fans. This is kingsweb.com.ng. I've been writing tutorials about Wapka, WordPress, Blogger, SEO, make money online, mobile tips, and so on. But today I'm going to show you another tutorial, a very simple tutorial, on how to create a new Wapka page on already existing Wapka sites. Now you have to follow the screen guides. I navigate to my Opera Mini browser. I clicked on my Opera Mini browser, just like you can see. I'm waiting for my Opera Mini browser to open. And now on my Opera Mini browser, I need to go to wapka.com. Wapka.com or wapka.mobi. They are all the same. Now I log in to my main site. This is my admin mode. Now, like you can see on my admin mode here, I already have two existing websites. Like you can see, I already have two existing websites. So let me just create a new website for the purpose of this tutorial. Create a new website. Let me name my website One Kingsweb. .wapka.mobi. One Kingsweb.wapka.mobi, and I manage it. Now this is my new site. On my new site, I click on admin mode. And before you click on admin mode, go back to others. You can see others here. Click on others. Then allow fast access to edit button. Save your changes. And back to the main page, and now go to admin mode. On your admin mode now, you can see your site have a navigation because of the allow fast access that you've just set. This navigation will just allow easy access instead of going through the edit button. The navigation, it has the same function just like the edit button, but this one is a faster way. Instead of clicking on this edit button, you can easily use the navigation button, and that is why you have to set the fast access button here, the fast access edit function. That is why you made the settings here. Now on my site here, it is empty because I haven't created any page, neither have I added any content to my home page. I want to create a new page, and here is a new page. I select, then click on add. Now my site has opened. Now you can see the new page. On my new page now, let me name my page. Let me name it music and lyrics. I want the page to be on center, and I want it to be bold. Just leave it default. Then I want only admin to see the page, but I want everybody to access the page. Now I submit it. Now my page has been successfully created, music and lyrics. When I click on the page, you can see the page is empty. The page is empty because I haven't added any content. Now you can see how to create a Wapka page. Now this page now you've just created is an empty page because you haven't added anything, and it is page 1. You can see the ID here. The ID here is page 1 because it is the first page you have just created. And the site, as a new site, you haven't created a new page because it is the first page. It is page 1. When you create another page, it is page 2. And in Wapka, you can create as many pages as possible, up to 1,000, 2,000 pages, as many pages possible. Now I only created one page. Like you can see, the one page is music and lyrics. When you want to name your page title, always give it a correct heading instead of just writing nonsense, because the heading also is going to make it search engine friendly. That is SEO, search engine optimization. And this SEO is going to attract your headline. So you must name the page according to what content you are going to put on the page. Now I name this page music and lyrics probably because I want to add music and lyrics to the page 1. I click on my page 1. Now the page 1 is empty, like you can see. Now if you want to add any content to the page 1, you just click on your drop menu or you click on the edit, whichever. Now my edit, now you can see all the building tools. Now whatever I add here is going to appear in the page 1 I have just created. This page 1, whatever I add here is going to appear in the page 1. Why? Because I click the edit button through page 1. If you want whatever you add to appear in page 0, then you have to come to your URL, change the 1 to 0, change the 1 to 0, then reload the page, and you are back to page 0. Hope you can see this. You are back to page 0. You are no longer in page 1. You can just click on your edit now. And whatever you add here is going to appear in page 0 because you are in page 0. You are no longer in page 1. Now, let's experiment that. I want to add a text. On my text, I drop some writings. And I save my text for every user. Now back to the home page. You can see I am Kennedy on the home page. Look at the text I just added. It appeared on the home page. But when you click on music and lyrics, when you click on music and lyrics and the site opens, the text you just added is not here. The text is not here. This page is still empty. Why? Because the reason why the text didn't appear there, because this edit button through which you added it through site 0. If you want anything to appear here, you have to come to this page 1 and add anything, it will appear. So you can't be in page 0 and be adding things to all the pages you've created. So you have to create a page. After creating the page, click on the page you have created. Click on the page you created. Click on the page you created. Then you will see the edit. Click on edit, add any content. The content you add will appear under the page. The content you add will appear under the page because the edit button you use to add the content is under that page. I want to create a new page. And I name my page Ringing Tones. I just save my page. Like you can see, I've added a new page, Ringing Tone. The page appeared on page 0. Can you see it in page 0 here? This is because I added the page through page 0. I clicked this edit button through page 0. So I have to click on this page, which I just created, which is page 2. You can see it. This is page 2. It should page 2 site ID 2 because it is the second page I've just created. Now I want to add any content to this page. I don't need to go back to add it through this page. I have to click the page after opening, then click on edit button. Now let me say I want to add a picture. Upload my picture. Pick my picture from my files. I'll select my picture from my file. pictures. Right? And I can erase the size and I upload. Now I want to show the picture I just uploaded. Then add the picture to the home page. To the page you just created. Now you can see the picture. The pictures are just appeared in page 2. Page 2. Now when you go back to page 1 or when you go back to page 0, you won't see this picture because the picture is only in page 2. This is because you added the picture through this edit button on page 2. So when creating Wapka pages, you only add content to the pages using the edit button under the page you created. You only add content to the pages you created using the edit button under the pages you created. You can't just jump pack all your codes, you copy codes, you paste them in the home page, you pack all your code in the home page. They will only work in your home page. So if you want to, you see any tools like a t-shirt maker, and you want to add the code to the page, you have to create a new page, then add the code through HTML and WML under your Wapka tools. You have to add the page through this section of your Wapka page. You have to add it through this section. And when you add it through this section, it will appear on that page because you use the edit button under the page. Don't use one edit button which is in your home page. Every new page you create has the edit button, and that edit button is what you are going to use for the pages. Single page, single edit button. Single page, single edit button. We are going to end this tutorial here. We've learned how to create a Wapka page, how to create a Wapka page. Probably in our next tutorial, we shall be considering how you can link your pages to make your pages link together so that when people click on one page, they can go to another page. See you next. This is kingsweb.com.ng.